The US has more known cases of coronavirus than the other country. US now has the very best number of known cases of coronavirus within the world with quite 82,000, consistent with CNN's tally of cases reported by health officials. The US cases accumulated Thursday, surpassing China and Italy. The per capita rate of cases varies due to the country's vast differences in population. As of Thursday evening, then we had a minimum of 82,100 cases while China was reporting 81,782. There are quite 510,000 cases reported worldwide. The country's numbers are changing constantly and both the totals and therefore the order of nations could change at any time. The grim milestone comes even as US officials said there was a replacement high for fatalities reported during a single day. At least 246 new deaths were reported Thursday, bringing the entire number of deaths nationwide to a minimum of 1,195. The spike of cases has hospitals around the country scrambling to stay up with the demand for care. In where quite half the US cases are reported, exhausted hospital workers are turning to increasingly desperate measures to combat the virus. New York Bellevue Hospital Center created a makeshift morgue using tents and refrigerated trucks. At Elmhurst Hospital Center in Queens, 13 patients died from coronavirus within 24 hours. An RN described what she has experienced inside an extended island hospital and therefore the toll that caring for coronavirus patients is taking over healthcare workers. "I haven't slept because my mind won't shut off. I cried within the bathroom on my break, as I peeled off the PPE from my sweaty self, mask indentations on my face. I cried the whole ride home," the nurse wrote during a social media post. The nurse, whom CNN isn't naming, says patients are streaming in with non-stop coughing, sweaty, fevers, and with fear in their eyes. "I cry out for those who gave up the ghost. I cry because we intubated 5 patients within 10 minutes and I am terrified. I cry out for my coworkers because we all know it'll worsen and that I already desire that's impossible and that we are already at our verge of collapse. I cry out for the oldsters, children, siblings, spouses who can't be with their loved ones who could also be dying but can't have visitors because there's no visiting allowed," the nurse added. Outbreaks in NY, Washington, and California have captured the nation's attention for weeks, but some health officials predict areas of Michigan and Illinois might be subsequent epicenters of the crisis. Dr. Deborah Birx, the White House's coronavirus response coordinator, said health officials are concerned that counties like Wayne County, Michigan and Cook County, Illinois are showing a more rapid increase in cases. Birx noted that 40% of the country has extraordinary low rates of coronavirus. About 19 states have fewer than 200 cases, she said. Louisiana, which has seen coronavirus cases climb in the week, is already emerging as another hot spot. New Orleans is facing critical shortages of ventilators and protective equipment, a politician told CNN Thursday. "This goes to be the disaster that defines our generation," Colin Arnold, director of the city's Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, said. Health officials said they're monitoring 6 nursing homes within the state, including the 268-resident Lambent House retirement community in New Orleans, where 11 deaths were reported on Tuesday. Numerous hospitals expect to run out of beds within a fortnight, as cases still rise. "If more beds don't become available, then we do not have resources to save lots of the lives that we'd like to save," former Louisiana Secretary of Health Dr. Rebecca G. said. "That's why these stay-at-home orders are so important. But we haven't seen the height of the crisis yet," G. said. Desperate for protective face masks, G said healthcare workers are punching holes in plastic office report covers and running a string through those holes. "I think what's even as concerning is that the incontrovertible fact that we'd like more ventilators," she said. "And that's something that the federal must step in and fix." Many have involved President Donald Trump to use the Defense Production Act to hurry up the supply of critical health equipment. This week, Trump and therefore the Federal Emergency Management Agency (FEMA) gave conflicting information about whether the act was getting used.
I hope you are enjoyed watching this video about health issues. Comments, likes and share. Subscribe to our channel and learn more about new things. If you have any problem related to health, then you will contact Health Issue page.